are here with Coach Smith, head coach of men's basketball here at Prairie View A&M. Coach, how are you?
I'm well, yourself?
I'm good. So we have had an exciting couple of weeks here at Prairie View with men's basketball since the last time we spoke. We're going to start with the most recent game and then go a little bit back and then I'll come forward. So we were talking a little bit off camera about the fact that this last win against Arkansas Pine Bluff, it was a nail biter, but probably one of the lowest scoring games that we've seen here in a while. Talk to us a little bit about what that means for the type of play that you have.
Well, needless to say,
I guess a win is a win.
So. Yeah, it is. First and foremost, to get a win at this time of the year, is really important and the main thing. But it was a defensive struggle. I mean, it really was a lot of defense that was being played, and we really didn't have our rhythm offensively. So we just really focused on trying to defend. If we can't score, we don't let them score, and then we still come out on top. But, conference games, everyone knows everyone. We've played everybody at least once. We were up, I think, in the 70s or 80s the first time we played them there. So I think that was probably a game plan there to try to keep us from getting out and getting the score up. So I think they worked on their behalf. They followed and executed the game plan. We took good shots. We got good shots, got every shot that we wanted, but it just didn't go down. Some nights you have those types of shooting nights, but you still focus on doing the things that you need to do, and that's defending the basketball, trying to rebound, which we weren't as successful rebound either. We got out-rebounded by quite a large margin, but again, with 4 games to go in conference, however we can get it, if it's 1 point, if it's 21 points, we'll take it.
Excellent. Well, that certainly makes sense. You've had some very strong wins the last several weeks. Talk to us a little bit about what that momentum means for you as you continue to play through conference.
It's important, as you get through the conference down to the end. Obviously, you're getting ready for postseason, in the conference tournament, trying to get a first round home game that will propel us into, hopefully, to the semifinals and championships in Birmingham. And then hopefully, if things can continue to go well, you could have a chance to play beyond, Birmingham, in the NCAA tournament, which is a goal for every college basketball team. But being postseason is really important. So, momentum right now is great. Everyone's looking forward, and you're trying to play your best right now as you go down the home stretch with 4 games to go. Those games that we just played at, obviously Jackson and Grambling, Pine Bluff and Valley, they're really good for us. Just to have some momentum, knowing that we're still, maybe not at the top of our game, but we're still right there within striking distance of being, the best team in the league, which is the goal. So I like where we are right now. We got some improvements to make, a few tweaks here and there, but overall I like where we are as a team. I think some good things are down the road for Prairie View for sure.
Excellent. So you've got a lot of really strong seniors on your team. Talk to us about what it means to have that strength of senior players as you're heading into the final push of the season.
It's kind of rare nowadays with all this one and done stuff. Obviously, we don't get impacted by that as much as some of the bigger programs, but years back, it was always about your seniors. You're only as good as your seniors. Your seniors kind of police everything, and they're an extension of the coaching staff and things like that. So, our guys, are doing a better job of kind of policing. They're not really where I want them to be, in terms of, having all bases covered. And that means that we still have to be involved a lot, in terms of day-to-day stuff. But their plays were really good. Gary Blackson is obviously really solid. I think he's the second leading scorer in the league. Dennis Jones I think he's the leading assist man, maybe second in steals. Tashawn Johnson is a clutch guy. He finishes games for us, knocking down free throws. He played really good defense the other night, gave us a huge boost. And Alwyn Ellis probably had one of his most active nights on the boards. He really played great defense and just a great kid with a great attitude. So those 4 guys, those 4 seniors give us a lot of production, and they impact the game in a positive way. So if they can do that, hopefully some of our younger players will follow suit, and then we'll have a total team effort heading down the home stretches, which is important for us.
Great. Excellent. Well, talk to us a little bit about what your efforts are going to be as you focus on your next game. You have a very solid next game mentality, which we really appreciate. So you guys have coming up Alabama A&M. You're heading out to Huntsville. Talk to us a little bit about that.
I mean, it's on the road. It's tough, and right now you go from being the hunter to the hunted. We're at the top of the ladder, so we're going to get everyone's best shot. And Alabama A&M, they've kind of been hamstrung by some NCAA sanctions in terms of the APR and stuff like that. So, they can't go to the tournament, but, I think the interim coach has done a great job. He's really rallied those guys. Their record doesn't indicate the type of team that they are. They play really hard, they play smart, they really play together. And I think they should be committed on that. And they have a really solid home court. They'll be tough. They'll be a formidable opponent. And I think in their mindset, they can't go to the postseason. Then maybe they can kind of interfere with us, maybe kind of be a bit of a roadblock, a stumbling block for us. So we're going to get their best shot. We got to go in and we got to guard the ball. We got to rebound the ball. And we got to really try to get ourselves going offensively to get out in transition and run and try to create some points off turnovers so we don't put so much pressure on the half-court offense. So I expect a full 40-minute tough effort from Alabama A&M, but I also expect the same thing from us. We know that we're right there real close to doing something that hasn't been done in this program in years. Winning a conference championship, so it's important to Prairie View Nation. So we know what's ahead of us. And we're not going to take our foot off the gas. So we're going to be prepared when we get in there on Saturday night to give a full 40 minutes. And hopefully the outcome will be, in our favor.
Excellent. So as you look forward for this week, talk to us about the preparation. What's going well? Who are you excited about? I'm excited
about God. He's awesome, and he's got his hands all over this team. So, but in terms of our guys, I'm excited about all the young men that we have, all 14 of them. They're good kids. They work hard. They're playing for something bigger than themselves, which is something that we talk about a lot. And I think they've embraced that, and they bring effort every day. I mean, our practices are like our games. You have some teams that don't practice hard, but then they get ready for the game. The momentum is there, but these guys practice just as hard as they play in games, and I appreciate that as a coach. Any coach would tell you that's something that's special and it's rare. So I'm excited about all of them. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about the accomplishments, things that are out there in front of them that they can accomplish, things that they probably think that they could not, before they got here. So I think the sky's the limit. If we stay hungry and humble, keep working hard, and continue to prepare hard like we do every day, I think good things are going to happen for this program and for everyone that's involved with it.
Excellent. Well, as we head out, you've talked to us a little bit about your preparation and what you're excited about. Talk to us a little bit about what your favorite thing is about coaching this team.
Favorite thing about coaching this team? That's a $64,000 question. I think my favorite thing is just getting these guys to kind of exceed their own expectations. I think, in life sometimes you think that you're working really hard, that you think that you're doing it, and then you kind of go to another level and you kind of see the look on their face that, hey man, you know what, Coach, I'm glad that we did what you had us doing. It's been the grind's been so tough. So I think it's just, the realization that you can do so much more. You know what I mean? I think that's my favorite thing, just the results. A lot of people look at the destination, but it's the journey that you have to pay attention to more. I think that's more impactful, the journey, what you had to go through to get there. And then when you do get there, it's so rewarding. So just to kind of see their expression that, hey, right now we're 13-1, and we're probably about 2 minutes away from being 14-0, and we've had an unbelievable January and February. So just to see their reaction, and I told them back in December when we were kind of struggling a little bit that we're a good basketball team and it's going to happen. Just believe and things like that. So I think it's just that's been really good, and probably the thing that's been the highlight for me, just to see what we talked about back in December that it's starting to come to fruition now, and just the expression on their face that, hey, Coach, you're right.
That's always a great feeling for a coach.
Absolutely.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to seeing you in Huntsville.
Thank you for having me.